What's up guys, it's Nate here from Baseline. We're here again at the Emporium Rebel Sports Store in the Melbourne CBD. I'm here with my guy, Joel Foxwell. Joel,
how you doing?
Thanks for being here, man.
Thanks for having me.
We're gonna head to this back wall and we're gonna go shop for some kicks. Let's get it. We did that vlog early in the year, and kind of based around you playing Owen in that Melbourne United, Southeast Melbourne Phoenix game. And I think you played a couple preseason games, right? You played against Hobart or Northwest?
Yeah, I played, we played against the Tassie Jack Jumpers at the, like in the pre-season when there was a lot of guys out from United, so that was a great opportunity. That was super surreal. My first game over there, I was nervous. I've never been so nervous and didn't really do much, and then obviously that's when Ian Clark came in and I was sharing the van with him. It was just me and him and Tanner Krebs, and so just picking his brain. So he was the one on the bench who came and spoke to me and told me what to do and just kept my confidence up really, which was big time. And I feel like if he wasn't there during that trip, it could have been a different story with how I went.
The team you play behind this year is crazy, right? Like you had NBA vets, you had Ian Clark, you had Matthew Dellavedova, you had Chris Golding, and you had basically the whole team. Melbourne United stacked every year, right? Yeah. What was it like playing behind those NBA vets?
It was amazing, really. It was every training, every time I walked into the gym, and I was in the locker room, and all those guys are there. I was like, man, I used to watch these guys on TV, in the NBA, and CG having 50 balls in the NBL, that kind of thing, and now I'm playing against them and picking their brain, and it was just super surreal. Yeah, I'm really thankful for all those guys putting the time and effort into really getting to know me as a person, but also helping me as a player. When I first met Delly, it would have been, I think one of the first times I had to guard him for the whole session because I think some of the guys were still out or away or something, and I was like, oh man, and I just got a beat down. I really got put back into reality. I was like, yeah, this is the pros. Like, this is how they go about it. But like, they know I'm young and they know I'm still obviously got heaps of time to develop. And then same with Ian Clark. Like, I was really nervous to meet him because I only met him at the airport going to Tassie, and then I was in a van with him, and I didn't really know how to introduce myself or what to say. I was like, oh, this guy's an NBA champ. Like, never really, and obviously Delly as well, but I was like, oh, I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to say. So, but then the conversation kind of I said something about the LeBron block off the backboard, and then that kind of started the conversation, which is good, and we've just been got super tight ever since.
Yeah. All right, man. We're here to shop kicks.
Let's do it.
So talk to me. Is there something on this wall that kind of catches your eye?
I was looking at the GT cut, the Hustles, super comfy, and I got two pairs at the moment, and I've just kind of been alternating. Same as with the Sabrinas as well. Probably my go-to shoe. Yep. Just because I love the feel of it. And
so are you wearing them currently? Is that something that you're rocking on?
So I'm rocking these on the court. I'm rocking a few different shoes, but these are like my go-to game day because they're just the most comfy. And
have you always been a Nike guy? Or?
Yeah, I've been a Nike guy. So I actually had a few pairs of Kobe's. Now they're just getting a bit too pricey, but these are kind of my new shoe.
Cool. Yeah. Perfect. All right, let's get you a size 12. Yeah. And at the end of the show, we're going to try them all on and see which ones you want to take home. All right.
Too easy. Sounds good.
Cool.
Just in a size 12, please.
12?
Yeah.
Easy. I've got you.
Perfect. Appreciate it.
So did you have like a welcome to the league, welcome to the pros moment when you were at United?
Well, like every day was like kind of welcome to the league kind of thing. But what really like put me into reality was IC was coming back from injury. Yep. And we were playing, I think, 3-on-3 with all the guys that stay back when the team travels. Yep. And I was guarding IC, and he absolutely tore me a new one. Like I don't think I stopped him. Like, just the way he was just able to, his shot making was just incredible, and I was just like, oh man, this is what it's about. Like, this is how good you got to be like a pro kind of thing.
Did you have like a signature move that he was hitting you with, and you just couldn't guard?
Just like the body, and then just like the step back midi was just money, and on the back like float. Just his float game's like incredible. So that was probably my welcome to the league. Like after that, I was like, damn, like this is really it kind of thing. Like obviously I was 17, but I was still like, and these guys can really hoop.
We got to talk about this. I know, man, this went viral.
Yeah.
I know it went viral on our channels, went viral on a bunch of other channels.
Yeah.
Aussie rap, buzzer beater to win the game.
Yeah, that was.
Let's like break down that whole moment, right? It was a timeout before the buzzer beater.
Yeah.
What were the coaches saying to you boys going out into that play? What was the play design? How did it kind of get executed?
It was more like, it wasn't really like, not free for all, but it was like just our out of bounds play.
Yeah.
And it was like, just try and get a kind of shot thing. So it was like.
Was this a play that you played like a bunch of times throughout the game? So was that just your regular sideline out of bounds?
Yeah, so Lukey had it out for Nell, and then I was down on the block. I think it was Fraze maybe. I don't know, someone was on the elbow and there was an up screen for me, trying to get a shot there, but that was kind of a decoy.
Yep.
And then it was like Aussie from the other elbow just come, run in, flash, and then try and shoot. And it was an incredible shot, and it was unreal to be a part of, an awesome pass from Lukey as well. But I've been asked about like the play, and it wasn't really a set play. It was just kind of like, to be honest, get the ball to Aussie kind of thing, and let him go to work, and he did, and he capitalised, and especially being the captain, it was a big time make from him, which is good, and to cap off a really good tournament as well. Yeah,
and what was the celebrations like after? I know you boys went crazy straight after. You were running everywhere.
Yeah, well, I don't know why Oz, he ran behind the stands, and there's just like a wall there, so we just stopped at the wall, celebrated, and then just walked back. So I guess everyone was in shock. We didn't know what to do. So, but yeah, and then we went back in the locker room and had one of those the water showers, and sung a song, and it was elite.
Yeah. Did Aussie ever say anything about that shot? Like, did he know the ball was coming to him, and did he say it? Like,
he actually might have been like to caught our coach, like, get me the rock kind of thing. I'm not too sure though, but I was like, oh, there's no way we've kind of choked this. We're up like 9 with like 50 seconds left or something, and then they come back. So I was just more in shock, to be honest, and I was just like, whatever we can do, whatever I can do, I'll try and help out the team.
Did you think that you might get the ball? So obviously you're coming off that pick. If you had got that ball, do you reckon you would have hit that shot?
To be honest, I don't think I would have hit it, because there would have been a heavy contested fadeaway kind of thing.
Yep.
And I think someone was guarding the inbound, and then they came out to me as well. So and then that kind of left Aussie. Yeah, I kind of remember I wasn't open, so I was like, no, I'm not getting this rock now. But,
So then Aussie Rap gets it. It's that ridiculous fadeaway over Roman.
Yeah, it was
unbelievable shot.
insane.
But we need to pick a second pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Talk to me about something that's kind of catching your eye.
One of my favourite players is obviously Steph. I don't really rock a lot of Under Armour. I have once maybe, and they're just super comfy. So, and I know these right here. I had these, and these are super comfy, and I'd probably rock these again. And I like the white with the all blue. Yeah, and Steph's kind of, anyone will try and model their game off Steph. Like he's like obviously one of the greats, and if you could play like Steph, I mean, you're going to be a superstar. So I try, and obviously there's a few moves, and the confidence is the main thing. Like, I see Steph play with all that confidence. I feel like, I can kind of do that too. And obviously he's an unreal shooter, and sometimes I get a bit ahead of myself and think maybe I can shoot like Steph, but that doesn't go too well. But yeah, obviously, just watching him throughout all the years, in the finals especially, and all that. And so yeah, he's like someone I really look up to, and try and model my game around as much as I can. But he's not really an undersized guard, but he's not the biggest out there. So that's another reason why I do like him so much, is because he's not one of the biggest, but he's one of the best. So yeah.
Beautiful, man. All right, let's get a size 12 in those, and we'll give him a test.
Let's do it. Yes, and another size 12.
Great choice, man. I'll go there now for you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You had one of the craziest junior careers through VJBL that we've ever watched. I know that last year you played, you were dropping 40 balls every second week, just absolutely torching teams. What do you put down that kind of development through VJBL and that success to?
I feel like that year was really good for me. I was kind of getting guarded by their best kind of defender, and it really helped me just kind of improve my game with different moves, and then obviously I felt like I was getting to the ring a lot more, because a lot of the teams were running me off the 3-point line. So I feel like my finishing also improved throughout that year, and I was more of a threat on the ring. So I didn't really get much bigger. I wasn't really in the weight room yet, but I just felt like I worked on different parts of my body, which made me I guess, successful during the games kind of thing.
Yeah, man. A lot of your development would have come down to obviously your family, man. Like you come from a strong basketball family. You got yourself, Melbourne United training player. You've got Owen, who's a contractor at South East Melbourne Phoenix, and you got your younger brother Ozzy, who's absolutely dominating at Dandenong right now. What was it like growing up with three brothers? That could all hoop.
It was obviously it was hectic. It was awesome. Obviously, like every night, especially during COVID, every night it was me and my dad versus Owen and Ozzy.
Yep.
And every night it was just going at it, just talking a whole lot of smack, and but it was really good. It's obviously those two have been big time for me, just being able to play one-on-one against both of them, and then obviously mum and dad have been absolutely awesome. Dad, like, kind of being our coach throughout that time, and to being our coach throughout domestic, and he knows a lot more than what we all do, and he isn't hard on us, but if he knows we're not trying our best or going in hard enough, he'll let us know. You know, he's been the one that's kind of always critiquing our shooting form, and just different parts of our game. He kind of likes to talk to us about and how we can be better, kind of thing. So
has he got a basketball background, your dad?
So he was like never like a top real player, but he played at like Siebel for Bulleen Boomers. That's why we were all there.
Got it.
So he was there at Bulleen, and he obviously played for school, kind of thing. And then mum was a netballer, so she thinks she's got a clue. She's learning still. She's still learning. She thinks she knows everything, but she's more on the food side, so she's more getting the meals that we need and telling us what to do and running us around and doing all that kind of stuff. So dad's more basketball, mum's more the nutrition. So it just balances well. And then you got me, and I have to deal with that with two others as well. So, but it's been big time,
Any like backyard hoop stories between you and the brothers?
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of tears, I guess. There's been a lot of tears throughout the years. Owen, one time, he knows, and mum and dad, he cooked me that badly. Like, it was like 21-2. I ran inside. This was like maybe 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. I was crying because I was like, I wanted to quit. I wanted to move to soccer. It was just a bad time. My mum and dad were like, "Come on, Joel, like, what are you doing?" And but that was looking back, that's pretty funny that he made me want to quit basketball. But just all the talking smack kind of thing, and just like picking on each other, and then at the dinner table we'd kind of brag about what we've done.
Talk to me about, I know we did that vlog early in the year, again, focused on that game between you and Owen, Melbourne United, South East Melbourne Phoenix. You get on at the end of the game and you're guarding Owen.
That was like
talk to me about that moment.
Yeah, that was like a kind of full circle kind of moment. Like, we're playing against each other in the NBL, like, we can remember when we were how old, playing against each other in NBA jerseys and NBL jerseys, and now we got our own and our name on the back, and we're playing against each other, and it was just surreal, and it was just cool with the whole family there watching, and those photos, and so it was just amazing, really. It was.
I think it was like a baseline out of bounds or something when you got on, and you go straight to him.
Yeah,
did he say something to you?
He did, but I don't think I said anything back. I was that nervous. I was just like, "Don't talk to me. I'm just trying to not stuff up," kind of thing. And then I wish I had a 3 in the corner I could have hit, and that would have been cool to cap it off. But I remember him saying, so I can't remember exactly what he said, but we kind of just smiled at each other and was like, kind of both knew, like, damn, this is kind of crazy.
Cool, man. No, I love it. All right, we've got to pick last shoe before we go test something on. Is there something that's catching your eye?
These KDs, I mean, these are super tough, and obviously KD, again, is one of the all-time greats, and I love his game. I don't really model my game around him because he's like 6'11" kind of thing. And but he's been big time, and I also love his shoes as well. I've wore a couple of his shoes. I like the color and this part. So you
can see yourself rocking them on the court.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely rock these on the court. I got a lot of shoes from IC and all that, so whatever he gave me, I kind of just rolled with. So the CG as well gave me some Sabrina's GT cuts, and IC gave me some bronze kind of thing. And he had a few shoes in his locker at the end of the year I kind of snagged. So
let's get a size 12 in these, and then we'll go to the back. We'll test some shoes on and see which ones you like.
Too easy, perfect. 12 in these, Appreciate it.
All right, Joe. So we've tried on the 3 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
You've court tested them. Talk to me. How do you feel?
Yeah, obviously, so the KDs, super nice, super comfy. Love the look of them. And obviously I've worn them before, so I know exactly how they're going to feel once they're obviously worn in as well. The Courys, again, another comfy shoe. Not really like the look, like it's a nice look, but I've had a pair before, and I just don't think I really rock them out in the court that well.
Yep.
Obviously, they're still a great shoe, but and then the GT cuts, like I really love these. I love the feel of them, love the look of them. I already have a few pairs of these, but I do love the look. I love how they feel, but I'm just probably going to go with the KDs because I already have a few pairs of GT cuts.
All right. So the KDs,
yeah,
they're the ones?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
Too easy.
Let's rock them.
Let's do it.
End of the day, he's gone with the KDs. A big shout out to Rebel Sports for having us in here. Joel, my guy, thanks for coming out, chopping it up with us.
Thanks for having us.
You can catch Joel Foxwell, Melbourne United, Sandringham Sabres NBL1, potentially college if that's the way he ends up going. But anyways, see you next episode. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.